Hi, I'm Josh, and welcome back to Skyrim. I'm going to do a quick prayer to Lord Ariel to make sure I don't fall out of favor for doing all these vampire things. I'm just doing it to be stronger, and I'm not hurting anyone. Not many, anyway, not anyone good. From my point of view. Okay, yes, don't sneer at me. Hello.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers?
Yep.
Very impressive.
Mm-hmm. Are we able to give us the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnehviir. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
I'll keep it in mind. Also, does my Black Star still have anything in it? Yes, it does. Oh, my bow. My Doomspell bow. It doesn't. So let's refill that in case we do have to fight a dragon. Ooh, there's some stuff here. Quite a bit of stuff. None of this is what is this? Hanen's Wake. Oh, damn. All these books are new, but they don't glow. And if I have spare copies of these books, it's fine. Oh, Harvest. That's the spell that I use to gather lots and lots of materials. Anyway, let's keep going. To the boneyard. Hey, Serana.
Let's keep moving.
I think I already had this conversation. Yeah.
Nothing else? All right.
Oh man, this place is big.
Wait. I hear something.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Come forth! No, that was a big miss. Oh, he has minions, great. You guys deal with the minions, I'll deal with the giant dragon. That missed. Oh no, it hit. Called him an imbecile. Okay then. Thank you for your help. What's happening? Huh, no dragon soul. Too bad. Oh my. My life, stamina, and magic is being drained. Hi.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
What do you mean?
Volumes written on Durnehviir allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken.
Well,
Unless...
I'm the Dragonborn, but normally what happens when a dragon dies is its soul goes to me. I did not devour its soul. It's not dead.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide.
Yes.
It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnehviir's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
Then we'd better hurry. How long do you think it'll take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out.
Good call.
Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Got it. Oh, Serana's also doing some stuff. Book of Life and Service, Immortal Blood, Fix the Elder Scrolls on Oblivion. Soul Husk Extract. Soul is correct. Resist magic and interrupts the drain effect of the soul cairn. That's the one. Yes.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
Right. You're staying?
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
Yeah. We'll return for you when we can.
I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants.
Understood.
And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
For the world, and more importantly, for you, and for her, I'm gonna keep her
Do
safe.
you have anything to ask before you depart?
No, no, no. I'll protect her with my infinite life as a dragon lord. Dragonborn are themselves dragons, and dragons are greedy things. Serana is mine, and she stays mine. Where are the minotaurs? Oh boy. Hi?
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
Is that my dragon name? As Dovahkiin? Quinarin? I mean, every dragon has a 3-syllable name made out of dragon words. Durnehviir, Odaving, Mirmolnir. You, I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
I see. Why are we even speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words.
Okay.
My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle.
Interesting effect, isn't it?
I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Yes! I have a dragon name now. I am the Quinarin. And to be fair, that was quite the fight with all those minions. Very well done.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin.
Oh?
I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters.
Ah.
Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
Mm-hmm. What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
I see. How can I help?
I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Nice. So, not only will I be able to summon Durnehviir, he has a custom spell, custom Thum that he invented, and he's going to teach me that as well. So, I call your name in Tamriel. That's it?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal.
I will do as you say.
I don't require an answer, Quinarin.
Okay.
Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Alright. How'd you even up in this end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Sounds like Nord behavior. The Nord culture really does take a lot from dragons. Did you take part in all that?
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority.
You're a clever one.
I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Gillan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
You're a dragon wizard. You would have been happy at the College of Winterhold. But, you know. So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched. That I could raise legions of the undead.
How did that go?
In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. But she's a vampire. She doesn't die unless she's killed.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
I see. So that's why you're free now.
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish.
I see.
I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
I will give you freedom and flight and combat. Now, you might not know that I'm a Dovahkiin, but I am. So why did you name me the Quanarin?
In my language, the Quanarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
As a Dragonborn, that is my function, I think.
You are the Dovahkiin, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right to bear this title.
Nice. So then I am yours, the Quanarin. Thank you. Alright,
Come on, let's go home.
let's go home. Thank you. See ya. Durnehviir. Curse never dying. I guess that's his name. Interesting. Let's call Arvak. Let's call a cab called Arvak. Yep. See you, Durnehviir. Yep. I think we're done here as well. Oh, I need to read Jube's Opus. I'm just gonna crack it open briefly. The Rise and Fall of Saint Jube the Eradicator, Hero of Morrowind and Savior of the Dunmer by Jube. So that's the first volume of several adventures he's apparently had between killing the Cliff Racers and settling down in a city that got completely destroyed by Dremora demons. Interesting. This guy's got a lot less stamina than the horse I'm used to. I wonder... what's that spell again? Hooves. Thundering Hooves. It actually worked! Oh my, look how fast he is now. There's a good boy. We are leaving. there's the exit. It's been an interesting and very glitchy few hours. Where do we go next? What's the time? It's 3 p.m. I may or may not have some ambitions, but we'll see. Thank you, Arvac, for your service. Let's get out of here. I think I can summon Arvac on Tamriel as well. Completed. Beyond Death. Started. Next quest. Oh. Serana? Serana? Oh, that's bad. Serana? Oh, you're coming. Good. Okay, completed Beyond Death, so the next quest would be... Hi.
Let's go.
Does it bother you that we're working with our father? With your father?
I figured it would be more of an issue for you.
Why would it matter more to me?
Don't tell me you're that naive. Really? Oh. Wow. Alright, well... What do you think my father's going to do once we bring the bow to him?
Let's not do that, then. I didn't mean to say it that way, anyway. Whatever. Okay, let's talk.
What is it?
Does it bother you that we're working with your father?
I figured it would be more of an issue for you.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna try and kill me, obviously.
No, it's probably not.
It's not gonna end well.
I mean, what do you think my father will do when we bring him the bow?
He'll want to use it.
Of course he will. But at that point, he'll have everything he's ever wanted. He won't need either of us anymore.
Yep. You think he'll try to kill us?
You'll have shown yourself to be strong, which means you can't be allowed to just stick around.
Point.
And I'll be unnecessary once he has it.
And we'll have to take care of him.
Not until we have the bow, but you're right.
Yeah.
This won't be easy, but we can handle it.
Let's try that one more time, because there's got to be a way to do this without pissing her off. Or making her sad.
What now? I figured it would be more of an issue for you.
This isn't gonna end well, is it?
No. I mean, what do you think my father will do when we bring him the bow?
He's gonna want to use it.
Of course, but at that, he won't need either of us anymore.
You think he'll try to kill us? Yes.
You'll have shown, and I'll be unnecessary once he has it.
I'm gonna give her the chance to make the decision, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna have her decide. What do we do?
I think you know. We both
Yeah.
know what's going to have to happen once we find the bow.
Yeah.
Keep strong and eyes open. We're on a different path now.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright then.
Too bad. Needs must, I suppose. Okay, where to now? Seeking disclosure. Bring both Elder Scrolls back to Dexion. What's the time? 4 p.m. Rare Scrolls of Abjuration. Welcome back to Castle Volkihar. Okay,
Fight!
let's just walk back. I didn't even get that much in the way of objects that I want to sell. Just a few things, really. Don't really know where we are in this case. Still really cold, though. Is this the way? It looks to be, yeah. Oh boy. We're getting there. Okay, that's the inlet. That's the inlet. Okay, time for flying carpet. There's more than one way to travel, but this is the coolest way to travel, certainly. Let's get the next main quest, because then we're probably going to do a bunch of side quests with it as well. Also, I want to do diplomatic immunity after this big quest. Welcome back to Castle Volkar. Hey, Serana. Most people seem to be absent at the moment. Hey, my dude. Can I buy something from you?
I hope you find life in the castle to be to your liking.
What do you got for sale?
I am more than happy to buy or sell whatever you might need.
Lovely. Okay. What else do you have? Nothing in the way of major soul gems. Yeah, I don't think you have anything worthwhile to. Nordic Longmace is something I can just sell to her, him. And this dagger, perfect.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Indeed. The alchemist is up there. No, he isn't. Dexian is, though. I'll talk to him in just a bit. That's the Thuum, my friend. The Thuum. The voice. I'm guessing one of these guys is the Estla, or the smith.
If you need anything, a little extra protection never hurts.
Completely agree. Okay. Defense, destruction. Legend. Reduce the cooldown of shouts. Yeah. Dwindling shock. Okay. You don't have anything here, do you? Freezing blasts. Elegies. Sonic vibrations. Magic damage equals some percentage of the caster's health. That's new. Elven arrows. Seeker arrows. Let's sell you some stuff. Especially the heavy stuff. Reaper's Bane I'm keeping. The glass axe is something you can't afford. Staff of Harvest seems to be a unique toy. Staff of Fireballs is useful, but not unique. Let's see what valuable things I have. Luck of Sinjip. Carrying capacity increases stamina amazingly. Like, big amounts. Emerald Necklace, no. Iron Boots of Lift. Sure, let's do that. Thank you. Hey, Farron.
Like many in the court don't bother with potions, but I keep things stocked just in case.
Thank you. You never know when you might need him. Okay, Ultimate. No, you don't have that. So let's see what I can sell to you. I want to sell emerald things to him. I don't want to sell the Vampire Royal Armor either. Dawnguard Armor. Sure. And the same little Vakatash, why not? Cool.
Follow your instincts.
I intend to. Hey, Dexion, I'll talk to you in just a second. Let's see what I can disenchant. Yes, the Sonic Sword. It's a sound sword! Good, good. ZZ. Let's see if I can't loot anything from Lord Harkon himself.
I have kept...
Necklace of Mulligbal. Vampiric Drain does the triple damage.
to my end of the bargain. Now I expect you to keep your... I sense the power of the ancient blood in your veins. It has made you strong. Can you feel the power of the ancient...
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look.
Yes, how may I serve you, my lord?
I brought the Elder Scrolls!
I'm afraid I won't be able to help you with the scrolls any longer, my lord.
Ah.
Please, do not be angry with me.
I'm not. It's cool. What's up?
I'm afraid in my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the time I needed to prepare. The failure is purely mine to bear. As you can see from my bandages, it's not that I am unwilling, it's that I am physically unable.
Ah. You're blinded.
Oh, please, my lord. Please, forgive me.
I don't suppose there's a cure.
If only such a miracle existed, I'd overcome the impossible in order to secure it, if it meant pleasing you.
Sadly, then we're done here.
Although I would gladly die by your hand, perhaps I could offer an alternative way to read the scrolls.
That would be most useful.
Oh, thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Talk to me.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim, in the Pine Forest.
Ah.
Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
I see. A ritual, then. Talk to me. Explain.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Okay, so I need to gather the bark. How?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife.
Okay.
Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Do I need to read the scrolls in any particular order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Thank you. So, how are moths related to the Elder Scrolls?
Well, as I'm sure you've figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests.
Yeah.
The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls.
So, what do you mean, voice? Mouths don't talk.
Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the moth priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls.
So, how does that help a moth priest?
By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony.
So, how would I do it?
You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
Well, I am blessed by Akatosh, and wielding the power of Mulligbal in Auriel's name. So, maybe. So, what went wrong with your reading earlier?
Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. there is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover.
I see. Is it normal for moth priests to go blind?
Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a moth priest is in his latter years, but in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly.
I see. Well, you did good, Dixion. You did good.
Fortune smile upon you, my lord.
Cool.
I hope we reach Ancestor Glade soon.
Eventually.
Life here is better than you could find anywhere in Skyrim. You'll be a welcome addition to the court, I'm sure. If I may, let me offer you a piece of advice. Be careful who you trust. Not all of us have the court's best interests at heart. Orthiolf, for example. He'll tell you he means well, but believe me, he can't be trusted at all. Keep that in mind, will you?
Sure. But why can't Orthiolf be trusted?
He claims to serve loyally, but he really covets the throne. He sees himself in charge someday.
Really?
His ambition will justify any actions. Put your faith in him, and you will regret it, I promise you.
Well, I won't trust Orthiolf, I'll give you that much.
May mortals quake at your approach.
Indeed. Hey, Orthiolf.
Oh, another elf, I see. I'm sure Vilgalmo is sizing you up as we speak, trying to figure if you're friend or foe. He'll tell you what a monster I am, that I can't be trusted. You mark my words, it's him you need to worry about. If it'll get him closer to being in charge, he'll slit your throat without a moment's thought.
So, you don't trust Vilgalmo?
No, and if you're smart, you won't either. I know he's one of your kind and all, but he's only looking out for himself.
I see.
You think you're best of friends, until you find his fangs in your neck.
I see. Well, I can assure you I will not be trusting Vilgalmo. See what I did there? Okay, let's have a look. Side quest, acquire the staff, find cash at the Parrot Shrine, find Red Eagles. That's an interesting one. I'm thinking I might go to Solitude. Yeah. What's the fastest way to go to Solitude? Via Waygate, I guess. What's the time? 7 p.m. So, next episode, we're going to try and what's it called? Invade? No. Yeah, invade. Fort Dawnguard and drink the blood of, what's his name? The big guy, the leader. Leader of the Dawnguard. His name evades me.
What is it?
I'll see you next episode.
Let's move.